Hello student, in previous lecture we saw the three types of end of the star. That is the end at the end stage of stars we have the first is the mass of that star is 8 times than that of the mass of the sun. Due it depends upon the mass of the sun that in this process the stars had an expansion. It increases the radius up to 100 to 200 times. In this stage it is created as a red giant star. This name was because of its large size and the color of that star looking like reddish it is due to the lower temperature. These red giant stars as compared to the other stars at the end of the evolution, these stars explode, then outer gas envelope are thrown out. So the inner part contracts, its size becomes smaller and smaller, like the earth, and the mass of the star is much higher, becomes very higher than that of the earth, and the size is the similar to the earth. The density of the stars becomes very high. So in this process, due to electrons on the star in the stars becomes independent of the temperature and is able to balance the gravitational force forever. So and these positions of that stars are called as the end of that star. Okay. So the colors of that small size star is a white, so it is called as a white dwarf star. After its decreasing temperature, its size and mass remains unchanged forever. So this stage of star is called as the end of that star. Second type is the end of that star is between having a mass between 8 to 25 times of the mass of the sun. These stars also go through the red giant star, that is we call as a supernova or a super giant star. After that, at the center portions, that star has explosions, that is the supernova explosions, through which the energy is released, and that star also seen after the blast, even daytime also. So at the central portions is left behind after explosions, contracts, its size becomes small and small up to 10 kilometers. In this state, the star is completely made up of neutrons called the neutron star. The pressure on these neutron stars is independent of a temperature and is capable of balancing the gravitational force forever. Neutron star is the end stage of that star. And the third type is that the stars having the mass larger than that of 25 times of the mass of the sun. Okay, these stars evolves that the explosion takes place and the no pressure is capable of the balancing huge gravitational force from of the center of that star. So the star start continue contracting forever. As their size becomes smaller, their density and gravitational force increasing tremendously. all by the near objects attracts towards the star and nothing can come out of them due to the high gravitational force. We refer that center as a black hole, and the end. This is the end stage of that star. Thus, we have seen that its end stage is depending upon the mass. Here we complete this lesson. The another lessons which we have to seen in offline, that is the ecosystem. The second last lesson, that the ecosystem and its structure, that it is structurized as shown in this table, that is the abiotic factor, biotic factor. In abiotic factor there is a physical and chemical factors. In the physical there is air, water and water vapor and minerals and sunlight, and in a chemical factor inorganic chemicals and organic substances. In inorganic, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium, iron and potassium, sodium, all types of chemicals are called as inorganic. And in organic there is a carbon, means organic means the carbon containing factors such as the proteins, carbohydrates and lipids. Okay. In biotic factors, we have autotrophic and heterotrophic. In autotrophic, there is a producer such as plant, and heterotrophic, there is a consumer and decomposer. In consumers, there is animals which are divided into primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. In heterotrophic, another is a decomposer such as microbes. So this is the structure of the ecosystem. Okay, it is also has a cycle or factors which is shown in this cycle, that is the minerals are released through the heat of the animals, and this body is decomposed by the microbes. These microbes creating decomposition, making decompositions of the body, animal bodies, and free the minerals are recycled through heat. So the abiotic factors are generated such as nutrients, solar energy and CO2. These are uses in this process of the photosynthesis of that. So the process of photosynthesis, decompositions and minerals releases the heat. So the biotic factors are primary producer, that is plants, and then it also releases heat while the animal consumes that plants. A biotic factor, after the death of that animals, the microbes also decompose the body and releases heat from that body. So this is the ecosystem which is present around us. Another concept in this ecosystem is the land biomass. Biomass means which is exist on a land, and distributions of the factors of the ecosystem, that is the grassland, evergreen forest, desert, iceland ecosystem, and ecosystem in taiga, tropical rainforest. These are the land biomass. And the grassland ecosystem, that is the grassland ecosystem develops at the rainfall. It is not enough to grow big trees, so these grasslands are developed their own ecosystem. There are a major dwarf plants in these areas. Animals like goat, sheep, giraffe, zebra and elephant, tiger, lion are found in this ecosystem. Similarly, birds, insects and the microbes are also present. The evergreen forest, the natural ecosystems where variety of plants, animals, and abiotic factors in these dense forest ecosystem. There are different national parks and sanctuaries in India. So the Gir, Daichigam, Ranthambore, Dajipur, Kaziranga, Sundarban, Melghat, and Periyar. Okay. Another is ecosystem is the aquatic ecosystem. Majorly earth contains 71% water and 29% to the land. So therefore these aquatic ecosystems are majorly developed on the earth, that is the freshwater ecosystem, marine ecosystem, and creek ecosystem. Freshwater ecosystems is on the land, that is the pond, lake, rivers, including the aquatic system. The transitions of the energy in this ecosystem is through the water current and a river. Decomposers are at the bottom of the water reserves. They decompose the dead bodies of the plant and animals to convert into the abiotic factor. If we observe these in such form that the producers are Hydrilla, Ozola, Nethila, Typha, Pista, Ecornia are the aquatic plants. Primary consumers are the aquatic insects, snails, and annelids. Secondary consumers are the small fishes and frogs. Tertiary consumers in this ecosystem is the large fish, herons, and crocodiles. Decomposers are bacteria and fungus. Okay. Another is the marine ecosystem. In marine ecosystem, the marine plants are grows in this system. Shallow water contains small fishes, prawns feeding on the algae. The central part of the sea has seen a number of aquatic livings of the organisms. Large fishes are the secondary consumers, and the oceans has a large amount of nutrients. These at the bottom of the sea, more number of decomposers, dead bodies of the plants and animals waste materials are decomposed by the bacteria. Diminishment of the ecosystems due to the human interference. Okay, the many human activities are affected these ecosystems badly, such as the mining, excessive cutting of the trees, changing formation of the land, interactions between the biotic and abiotic factors are also get affected due to this activity. It is also leads to make some species in an instinctive manner. The human activities are responsible for the diminishment of the ecosystem. Increase in the populations. These increase in the populations leads to destroy the ecosystem of the in nature. They create more demand of the complete their necessity. So it is gain from the ecosystem. So these ecosystems feel the stress of the growing populations. Another factor is the urbanizations. Due to urbanizations, the lands are destroyed, the forests are destroyed, and it creates the cementing world of the human being. And the industrialization and the traffic, the raw material required for the industrializations are getting from the forest for that mining. These forests are destroyed, and the ecosystems of the animals and birds are come to an end. Tourism, the peoples also visit scenic places where they throw their plastic garbage, and that ecosystems are feeling the stress of that people. The making of large dam, it cuts the forest or a grassland. So these large dam also affect the ecosystem. So this is the revision of the ecosystem lesson. Okay, so student, we will stop here now. Okay, thank you.